started. Hopefully that will fix the problem we were having there. All right, so we are back. Let's see if this is any better. Because we were zigging and zagging on the last one, so let's see what we got now. As soon as somebody gets on, let me know how the picture. That's better? Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. It's funny you're commenting, but it says there's 0 in the chat. I think those numbers be off a little bit sometimes. But so I'll give it a few seconds, see if we can get a few more people in here. All right. Let's see how this goes. Still just showing 1 right now. Starting to get a few more in here now. So what's everybody up to tonight? I wonder what's going on. We're not really getting anybody in here. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Maybe it's just a slow night for YouTube. It is Sunday, kind of late, so you see you now? Okay, cool. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Very slow night. We'll see what we got. We'll go for a little bit. If it don't pick up some, we'll call it quits early tonight. But what's up, Taffy? So why does everybody keep asking that? Can one of the mods help me with that? All right, Brody, I see you. So another idea I have for a video, maybe I'll drop, I don't know, we'll see, is not moves versus gates. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is live, Dylan. And it's real. Negative math musician. So there have been times, this is a video idea too, I'll run it by you guys and see what you guys think, about not judging a book by its cover as far as people go. Am I cooked? If you're having a problem with holding all that money, my Cash App is #BrokenBobby72. I can help you with that, bro. That's one of the many services I do provide, so feel free. But not judging a book by its cover, right? So there have been times where LA County Jail, I'm in the holding cell, and there's this dude in there, and he's flapping his gums, all tatted back, totally looking the part, right? And talking all this stuff. Yeah, Pelican Bay shoe, doing my thing, smashing fools, this and that, and like talking the talk, looking the part, and basically some shit cracks off and they're hiding in the corner. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean by not judging a book by its cover, right? Then there's this quiet guy that's just like kicking it in the corner, ain't got much to say, ain't got a bunch of tattoos, don't look the part. And next thing you know, he's fucking booking somebody over there, like just stabbing the dog shit out of him, you know? So, you know, what you see isn't always what you get, I guess is what I'm saying. How you doing, Brooklyn? Appreciate you all tapping in. But, you know, and I have many. Okay, thanks, Q. I appreciate that. You know, there's many different people that you see, and then there are some people that are all tatted up that don't really. It's usually the quiet ones, you know, the ones that don't have a whole lot to say and choose their words wisely. Those are the dangerous people, and a lot of times you can see it in their eyes. They have that look like nothing bugs them, you know. But you have the guys that puff their chest out and talk all high power, and you know, a lot of times they're like overcompensating, and at some point they get exposed, you know. So the thing is, I don't know what they're talking about in there, Barrett. Once again, the chat has gone sideways. But you know, the thing is, you never know who you're dealing with. You know, the thing is, D's Nut says, I'll donate you $100. You seen the Cash App, my friend? I don't know if you're looking for something in return from that. You're not getting anything. What's up, Bobby V? How you doing tonight? Appreciate you stopping in. And if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and smash that like button while you're in here. Check out my playlist. Like, there's definitely something in there that you will find amusing, I'm sure. You know, like some crazy stories about like when the homie lost it. We were transporting drugs to Vegas, and the car broke down, and he had been on a good one. He had been on a good one for a while. I don't even know why they sent this fool with me, but the car broke down. I'm doing my part. I'm getting the product out and stashing it somewhere away from the car, you know, 50, 100 feet away, to where we're safe if the CHP rolls up, right? This fool gets out, cocks back the Glock, shoots up the car, unloads the clip. I'm like, what the? Like that. Now I'm walking. I'm like, screw you. I ain't fucking with you. Like, and I'm 20 miles from Baker in the middle of the Mojave Desert, you know? So, like, it's all bad, basically. So now I'm walking. Luckily, it's the middle of the night, so it's not too hot. Still, probably 90 degrees, but I'm walking. CHP rolls up on me. Hey, you know anything about that car back there? I don't know nothing, boss. I don't know nothing at all. Can you give me a ride into town so I can make a call and get picked up? I don't know whatever happened to that guy, but he really messed up on that one. And the big homies that owned the stuff we were transporting had an issue with that. So he had an issue coming, basically, you know. But yeah. But the thing is, you know, like I said, you never know who you're dealing with. You should always approach people with the utmost respect until it's time to not be respectful anymore. You know, always say, excuse me if you walk in front of somebody. You don't know who you're dealing with. And especially now in this day and age with people shooting places up, I'm very respectful until you cross that line, and then I'm not anymore. And then respect goes out the window. But you just never know who you're dealing with. And a lot of times, the guy that's talking the loudest, that thinks he's the Maschingoni type of fella, ain't really about shit. They're overcompensating for something. If you look at a lot of the guys that are made in the Big Four in California, and you Google some of these organizations, there's plenty of pictures of these guys up. A lot of these guys, they don't have a bunch of tattoos, and they're like, you end up in the shoe or something, like those guys are ultra respectful until they're not. And AdSeg was the same way. And AdSeg, straight enemies next door and very respectful. But we all knew that if the door cracked, it was on. It just is what it is. So I'm going to ask you to Google that one, Sergeant Slaughter. I don't speak on the Big Four. They're the groups that control the California Department of Correction. So if you Google the Big Four, I'm sure it'll give you a very good definition of that, Remy says, most dangerous man in the room is never the loudest man in the room. Never. Has no need to be. Knows what he's capable. Absolutely. 100%. That's 100% accurate. And, a lot of times those people, they already have enough attention from the authorities or the COs if it's incarcerated type of thing. So, they don't, like, usually when I was doing time, I hear it's different now, and I'll get into that a little bit too. I talked to somebody today that is doing time on a 3-yard, and Rolex, welcome to the channel. It's about sobriety, and I tell a bunch of war stories about where my addiction took me and how I ended up getting clean ultimately. If you're new, be sure to subscribe. I have a bunch of videos up that you can check out, and I'm sure you'll find something that interests you in there. But, when I was doing time, a lot of times there was the guy that had the keys, and then the guy that they wanted the administration to think had the keys. Because, at that time they were validating people and putting people in Pelican Bay, and nobody wanted that, So you did your best to be incognito about what was really going on. And, that's just how it was. Now, I was talking to somebody this morning who's in Wasco right now, level 3. I've been on August the 9th, I have 20 years clean, Rolex. August the 9th, 2004. Pattaya, I don't know. No, I haven't, Jimmy. Okay, so yeah, I was talking to somebody that's on Wasco right now, the 3-yard in California Department of Corrections, and I want to explain how different it is in there now. Like it was actually, I was tripped out to hear it. Hey, I appreciate you, Rolex. So he was telling me now on the 3-yard, all the different races are playing sports together, and I don't know if they're like, I don't think they're doing spreads together. I don't know. I'm not sure. I didn't ask that question, but he was telling me like they all play basketball together and stuff. Like when I was doing time, that was unheard of. On a 3-yard, oh hell no, wasn't happening. Even when I was in the CCF, they had a basketball tournament, and the Woods couldn't sign up because blacks were playing. And that's just the way it was back then. Everything was super divided. And another thing he was telling me though is if you're not on at least a level 3, you're on a PC yard basically. Level 1 and 2, you can't stay there. So if I were to get in trouble today and get sent to prison, they try to send me to a 2-yard. I would have to get off on somebody immediately just so I could bump up my points and go to a 3-yard. And if it didn't bump my points up enough to go to a 3-yard, the next 2-yard I land on, I'd have to do it again, you know? I'm from the Inland Empire, Rolex, Southern California. San Bernardino area. So, yeah, that's what's going on in there right now. And you know what? That's a good thing. People are programming. People are doing the things to get out. You know, when I was in there, like if you had, you could have 10 to life or something, and like you weren't getting out. 25 to life didn't matter. You weren't getting out. So now people are coming home, and that's a good thing, you know. I appreciate that, Rolex. Shout out to you, brother. So, yeah, like things are changing, you know. Billy says, looks daylight where I am. It's 2 a.m. Where are you at, in Alaska or something? But Ramona says, what's your thoughts on the firefighter program that lowers their time? Actually, when I was doing my bid, I wanted so bad to get into that firefighter program. Now, you know, there's some danger to it, fighting fires and stuff like that. But like those guys eat really well. Their pay numbers are really good. And, you know, like it's basically no politics. There's no politics there at all. From what I was told, though, about being on those lower levels, I think as a white guy, I don't think I'd be able to do that today. You know, be able to take place in that. But I think if you're able to do it, absolutely. Absolutely. Tony Robinson's got jokes, huh? So, yeah, I really wanted to get into that firefighter program, but I didn't have enough time. You had to have like 7 years or more in order to qualify for that. And then they would send you up to Susanville, also known as High Desert, and you'd go through the firefighter training program, and then you would get sent out to a camp. So, but you know, one thing, I had a cousin that did that firefighter program, and he came out, and you know, some of the drawbacks of those camps is that, you know, they're out there digging around in the middle of the forest, and sometimes they come across stashes of drugs. And he was telling me that they brought a bunch of marijuana back into the camp, and everybody was smoking and, you know, partying it up. And they came in and drug tested everybody and flipped that camp basically because everybody was dirty. Sergio says, rest in peace, Julio Fulio. I seen that earlier. Yeah, rest in peace to him. I guess he was unalived this morning or yesterday morning. That's unfortunate. Like the rap game nowadays, they called it gangster rap when I was growing up, but, you know, it wasn't nearly as chaotic as it is these days, it seems like. And, you know, that diss track that Bands from the Rose just dropped on Lefty, I don't know. Could there be some repercussions from that? I mean, those two hoods are 8 hours apart from each other. So I doubt anybody's getting on any airplanes or anything to go get their runbacks for bands filming a video in their hood. But, you know, it is what it is, you know. So, yeah, if you guys are new here, though, be sure to subscribe and hit that like button while you're in here if you would. I really appreciate it. And share the live. It helps us to get out, you know. Billy says rap ain't really like that. A lot of these guys are the studio portions of the gangsters, but now there's a lot of rappers from the north and the south, you know. And whether these guys are really out there active like they're claiming to be, I don't know. But, um, you know, I mean, for me, it was the ultimate diss track was "Hit 'Em Up" by Pac, and we know how that ended up. Now, whether or not that was, both of those guys got unalived over the music, I don't know. I think there was more behind the scenes than that, and honestly, Pac was kind of running amok at that time. He had just bombed on somebody at the casino prior to that happening, who was a LA gang member. So, you know, but it ought to be interesting to see where it goes. Honestly, I'm not really a fan of any of those guys, but that diss that Vance dropped was pretty hard. Now, the part about involving his mother and saying that he was going to uh, do things to her, I think he went too far there. But, you know, I don't know. That's their business, I guess. So, yeah, sorry I'm on a little later than usual. But, it's just been hectic. Had the granddaughter's birthday earlier at Chuck E. Cheese. Happy birthday, Toya. She's 2 today. So, you know. Q says, "Who's diss track?" I'm talking about Bands from the Rose. If you can look it up on YouTube. I think it's called the Frank story or the Frankie story. He's talking about Lefty Gunplay. Like he did it with that one. He he came hard, and that beat was banging. I ain't gonna lie. So the diss is about Tupac. What diss is about Tupac? Did I miss something there? Eminem, you talking about? I know Eminem just dropped some new stuff too. I've seen some stuff on social media, but I'm not. I don't really follow it like that anymore, to be honest with you. Um, the new music just, I don't know. It's different. It's different. Something will catch my eye every here and there, but it's not like it was when I was growing up. Like that East Coast West Coast rivalry, there'll never be nothing like that again. I don't think. You know what I mean? Now you got the northern and southern rappers uh, that are gangsters or whatever, claiming neighborhoods, going after each other and talking shit, going on No Jumper, and I think that's what led to this because some of the northern rappers came on No Jumper, and Lefty Gunplay didn't like that. Um, so he said they shouldn't be coming down here and uh, being on No Jumper. I don't really follow No Jumper, to be honest with you. That guy, he stirs the pot, but it gets some views. So I mean, it is what it is. If somebody goes on his show, they should definitely do their research and watch his show before they go on there, so that they have a pretty good idea of what kind of program it is. But hey, John, how you doing? Welcome in. Make sure you guys smash that like button while you're in here, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Check out my playlist. I got like 250 videos up. All kinds of different war stories about stuff I did on the streets, county jail stuff, uh, prison, LA County, Riverside County, San Bernardino County. I've pretty much seen them all. So, but that's a good progression there, Brody. That's probably what I would do. At you is weird. I don't know what that means. Alameda and Contra Costa County. Okay, yeah. You got those scars, then, from what I hear. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it was, life was rough for a long time, but, it's a lot better now. So, yeah, that's kind of what's going on. It's all good. Bay 510. Just having a good time. Yeah, most definitely. Like the thing is, if you put good out, you'll get good back. I feel like, not always, but for the most part. Uh, I was listening to an interview the other day where this guy was talking about karma, and I believe in that stuff. You do people wrong, damn. You've been down since 1990. Sounds like he had your back. I like both. Brody. So yeah, that's what's up. But yeah. So I'm going to be working on another video, probably not until tomorrow. Like I said, it's been a hectic week, and you know, what's up, Joe? I don't know what the hell's going on in the comments. But yeah, so I'll be working on another video. I think the next one I'm going to do is on good calls and bad calls. Like I gave an example of that earlier before the stream went wild and I had to restart. But I think that's going to be my next one. And I'm not sure where we'll go from there. But I will be going live again tomorrow night as well. So be on the lookout for that. Because I'm going to get ready to go hit the gym here pretty soon. But I wanted to tap in with everybody tonight, see what everybody is up to. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, check out my playlist, and smash that like button while you're in here, guys. So, later, John. Appreciate you tapping in, brother. Yeah, like I said, we'll see what happens. Tomorrow night, I'm going to try to go live around 8 p.m. Cali time. So definitely be on the lookout for that one. Like I said, it's been a long day, so I'm going to wrap it up. Be sure to subscribe and hit that like button. I appreciate everybody tapping in. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night around 8 o'clock Cali time. Don't look at the mountain, guys. Just start climbing. You guys are weird.